Have high-end audio prices gotten out of hand? Are they absolutely insane? Well, yeah, you can buy extremely expensive high-end audio for insane prices, so sure. But here's the thing. Extreme luxury products, high-end products of all types, cars, houses, watch, planes, boats and stuff, they're insanely expensive compared to what they were 20 or 30 years ago, right? Everything at the high end has gotten extremely expensive. TechDOS, they make extreme high-end turntables. Their top model, the Zero, is $450,000. But if that's out of your price range, I understand. But TechDOS also makes a turntable called the 5, and that one is a mere $19,500. In the extreme high end of every luxury high-end field, category, however you want to put it, the prices are really, really high. Okay, but those prices, those goods are sold to people in the upper 1% of the population. The rest of us, in the lower 99% of the population, we buy our stuff that we can afford and fits within our budgets. Some of the anger in the comments recently when I did the Denafreps Terminator DAC, which is $4,500, I didn't quite understand where people are coming from. I get it. If you can't afford $4,500 for a DAC, okay. They make a $768 DAC, the Aries 2, which I think is really, really good. But why the anger at the $4,500 DAC? I mean, I just don't really understand what the anger is. It's like, okay, it's there. People buy homes that are in the tens of millions or sometimes even over $100 million. Rich people buy yachts and boats and planes and all sorts of stuff. I think high-end audio at the relative pecking order here is at the lower end here, right? And the thing is, as I pointed out many, many, many times on this YouTube channel, there's so much great stuff in the really affordable range. I did a buying guide of systems that are under $500, complete audio systems that are really good, amazing buys for the money. I did one more recently for systems under $1,200. Great stuff that is truly, truly affordable. The next one coming up very soon will be on systems that are $2,500 and under. So the amount of great stuff that real people can buy in the 99% group, it's out there, and I'm amazed how good it can be. The affordable stuff out there, the really good affordable, is better than anything that ever came before in affordable audio. So it's a great time in affordable audio. So it's not just rich people that get to play with the great stuff. You can get a very respectable system for $500 or $1,000 or coming up in the $2,500 one. So don't worry about what those rich people are getting. What can you get? That is the question. And the good stuff for the 99% is really phenomenal. I would also point out that one of the reasons there's so much expensive audio, guess what, is because people buy it, right? If they weren't selling, they wouldn't be making them, right? Or wouldn't be making them very long. And I could tell you, here in New York City, there are many high-end stores that sell extremely expensive audio. And in most big cities in the United States and around the world, there are many places to buy extreme high-end audio. They exist because there's a market for it. Unfortunately, the amount of brick and mortar stores that sell affordable audio, now that's taken a hit. And that's taken a hit mostly because of the internet, right? That the internet has made it impossible to have a brick and mortar store that sells, a $500 systems or $1,000 systems, because the people would go there and shop and then buy it online for less money. So the whole lower end of the audiophile market has taken a hit because it's just too competitive to support a brick and mortar environment in most cities and most places. That's over, and I'm not happy about that at all. But I hate to say it, but it's partially the fault of the consumers themselves, because they would shop, meaning go to a brick and mortar dealer if they had one, take up time, and then go home and buy it online. So the consumers basically did it to themselves that cut off the ways of going to brick and mortar stores and hearing truly affordable gear. So that's the way it's gone. I don't see any way around that, unfortunately. That's not going to change. But since at the higher end you can't really so easily shop for extreme high-end audio on the internet, that's why that's still part of the brick and mortar scene, and that's why there are companies like TechDOS making $450,000 turntables, because hey, they enjoy making a living and paying their employees. So that's where it's at. Now, I hope that clarifies it a little bit in terms of the angry people out there as to extreme prices of high-end audio. And as for the $4,500 Denafreps Terminator, which is hardly extreme in this market, yeah, it's expensive, out of reach for an average person, just a little bit, right? But that is the top of the Denafreps line. They make, I think, 3 models underneath that, and of the 3, I've only reviewed the least expensive one, which is now $768, I think. So that is solidly in the affordable range, and it is a phenomenal DAC. I'm bringing it up again and again because there's a company that straddles the affordable range to the just out of reach for the average person range, and some models in between. So there's something for everybody. I'm circling around here trying to say that, but there's something for every person. Every pocketbook has the right kind of system for them. As always, I'd like to hear from you in the comments section, so please speak up. Maybe I've missed something here. My name is Steve Guttenberg. This is the Audiophiliac Daily Show, coming to you 5 or 6 days a week right now. If you dig it, hit that little subscribe button right down there, and when you do, hit it twice, because you'll see a little option for a bell, and you hit that bell and you'll be more likely to be notified every time there's a new episode. You can follow me on Twitter at AudiophiliacMan, and you can follow me on Instagram at steve.guttenberg. And, of course, last but certainly not least, you can check out my Patreon at patreon.com/audiophiliac. And as always, thank you so much for watching. See you again real soon.